Hi, I'm Ram Rao, Chief Executive Officer of LensGen, and I'll be talking about our technology of accommodative lenses. Cataract is the dominant part of ophthalmology. In fact, it accounts for approximately 50 to 60% of entire market. There have been two outstanding problems, and there still are, in ophthalmology. One is emmetropia, achieving emmetropia. Second is a presbyopia, which is a much larger market. And at LensGen, we are focused on presbyopia. And presbyopia is achieving true accommodation at every distance. Our technology has elements in it that actually provides presbyopia as well as emmetropia. Hence, it's a holy grail. Today, most of the market believes that the best way to achieve accommodation is through a shape-changing lens based on fluid which is placed in the bag. And this gives you contiguous focus from near to distance and also does not have any of the optical problems that are inherent in multifocals and also achieves the full accommodation that is required. My management team is experienced, inventive, and intense. And they have the experience of taking an idea from a concept all the way through commercialization. I'm also fortunate to be guided by one of the best world-class advisory boards. And we are blessed in the sense because their guidance gives us tremendous amount of support, and also we are able to take the product very quickly through the development steps. So 4 years ago when we started, we made a commitment as a team to verify and validate our technology in multiple modalities. So these 4 pillars to our testing and validation process is, first one is modeling. We use computer model to test every one of our prototypes thoroughly. And then we built from the ground a custom simulator where we can put our prototype lenses and stress them exactly like a natural eye and see their optical and mechanical performance. And then we also test our eyes at University of Houston with Adrian Glasser, the cadaver eyes. And then finally, over the last 9 to 10 months, we've been testing our products in human eyes at one site in Central America. When we get good correlation between these 4 different and independent ways of testing a product, we actually gives us an impetus to go forward to the next step of optimization. In addition to this, we also do safety studies at University of Utah, and we are also developing products, materials, and the designs simultaneously. So what is our technology? We have a 2-piece lens system. And the first lens is a fixed lens. It is like any other standard intraocular lens in that it has a fixed optic and a 360-degree haptic. And then we have a fluid lens, which actually fits inside the fixed lens and accommodates. When they are put together, it looks something like this. And those 3 tabs you see hold the lens together. And this video will show exactly how lens works. First, you see here natural lens. When the ciliary muscle contracts, zonual stretch, and that puts a pressure on the capsule, and the capsule then will change shape. That's kind of what you see. That's a natural process of accommodation. Now you see a cataract surgery performed at this eye. Now the capsule is empty. We are inserting our first lens, which is a fixed lens, which goes more posterior. And then we inject our fluid lens, which goes more interior, and that's it to the procedure. It's very similar to cataract procedure. Now, when the same accommodative forces activated by the ciliary muscle, the lens transfers the force from the fixed lens to the fluid lens, and the fluid lens changes shape, just like the natural lens. So the accommodative mechanism that we invented and developed is identical to the natural accommodative principle. And that is one of the huge advantages of this technology. So what are the differentiating advantages? What are the real benefits our technology offers? And we crystallized this into 4 slides, and they're number 1, 2, 3, and I'll walk through those slides. First one is, I've seen in the previous automation, our mechanism of action is just identical to the nature. Hence, it is natural, direct, simple, robust, and provides a complete accommodation just like a natural eye. And we restore accommodation to youthful vision. Number 2 is any accommodative lens based on a fluid lens has the issue of trying to put a large lens through a small incision. And this has been a problem for many companies in this area, and it's been a struggle. And I think our inventive output here is that we have broken our lens into physically and also functionally into 2 pieces. So each piece is smaller and does whatever its function is. And that way we can put our lenses through a small incision. So it's compatible with the modern day cataract surgery. Number 3, it's a complete vision correction platform. In the sense we have the fixed lens, which treats the myopia, hyperopia, and astigmatism, and just like a monofocal lens. And then we have presbyopia correcting lens in the fluid lens. The combination gives you a complete solution. Number 4 is when we started putting small lenses in the capsule, it came with a number of complications, such as a PCO, not being able to maintain ELP, and this fibrosis of the capsule, and losing the function of the zonules, etc. All these problems are inherent to any lens which is smaller, and that causes capsular fibrosis. All those issues go away when you have a lens which is shaped exactly like a natural lens and also has approximately same volume as the natural lens. And so we prevent all these problems. And this is one of the things that physicians like a lot, because although modern day cataract surgery is great, but it comes with the complications. So when we started developing this product and we decided to do the pilot studies in the single site, there were 4 pillars of objectiveness that we developed. First objective is to optimize the product in doing a small number of patients in each iteration. And we are looking at promoting safety, developing a good surgical procedure, and make certain that lens is efficacious and does what it's supposed to do, and finally imaging technology to measure the performance. And over the last 9-10 months we've been doing these studies, and we have done a number of patients, and our first set of patients were focused on safety, and we achieved that. All our patients are getting 20/40 or better vision, which is what FDA guidelines are. In the first enhancement we did, we got an average accommodation of 0.63 diopters, and with the second enhancement we are getting average enhanced accommodation of 1.2 diopters, objectively measured, which is equivalent to approximately 2.5 to 3 diopters of subjective accommodation. And we will complete our studies, and then we will be entering into regulatory studies sometime late next year. Thank you.